What is going on, everybody? And well, as y'all know, the recent summit just ended, which was the Chosen, giving everybody a chance to get the Ferrari F12TDF. Now, I'm not gonna lie, that summit was pretty dang fun. The coolest thing I thought about it was how they actually made everything vehicle force. I know many people were upset because you're sitting there grinding for all those parts, and they did that. But I think they did that on purpose because I don't remember the original summit of this car a long time ago being like that. So maybe they just did it this time to give everybody a chance to get the car. I don't really know. Who knows? But maybe in the next season we might see the Performante return, or maybe an older car that everybody really liked a lot. It's crazy how season 4 is right around the corner. Anyway, we're going to take a look at the F12TDF in this video because, well, I'm sure many people are wondering how this car actually is. Is it good? Is it actually worth using in races and stuff? So first, let's go take a look at customization, and then I will do a top speed run and a race test with it to see how this thing actually drives. Alright, so let's jump right into the customization right now, guys. So jumping right into this. So the colors here are the official ones. Pretty much put on whichever one you guys want to do there. I'll show all these right now and go through them real fast for y'all. If you're wondering, the color I have on the vehicle is actually one of the colors that, for anything for that matter, it's one of the Ubisoft colors there. But all these colors do look pretty dope overall, and at least it's actually a good amount you can put on there. That color is actually really nice. I do like that. And then as you guys see here, all these look pretty good as well. It really depends on what you all want to do there. And then moving on after that, obviously liveries are going to be what people have made. You can throw on there if you would like. Personally, I probably will not do that though. Moving over after that, let's go check out the visual parts now. So this car does actually have customization, unlike some of the, well, actually every single Summit vehicle for that matter has no customization. Probably because most of them are already heavily customized, I guess. But if you're wondering, I believe only the Performante has had customization besides this car here. So let's take a look at this right now. So the hood, basically like a nice little carbon strap there, it looks like. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty nice as well. Also has like that red liner there. I'm not going to do it with the orange. That would look really nice with like a white color there though, or maybe a black. And there's the final hood there. Moving over, let's check out the bumpers now. Not really a big fan of how some of these look, to be honest. I actually used to have this one on the car, but after I went to the orange color, because I like bright colors like that, didn't really want the red outline on it there. At least I put a good amount of detail and change into these. Sometimes just the headlights change into carbon or like different colors. I've noticed that with some of the bumpers that they have on the vehicles, that like nothing actually changes on them. Only like the piece of it does there. And that one looks like the orange around the headlight changes there. It looks pretty nice. Has the red line on the front splitter there again. Looks pretty cool. So overall, there's a good amount, obviously, customization for this vehicle. So that is a good thing if you guys do have this car. At least there's some stuff you can do to it. Check out the fenders here. Puts a nice flag on there. Looks pretty good. And then there is the last one you can put on there. That actually looks pretty nice with the, I like that actually, the carbon and that. Nice aero distribution there. I like that. It looks pretty good. Get some airflow in there. And then moving over, we have the rims. So I actually have the black rim on here right now to fit the color of like the orange. There we also have like the alloy color rim, which also looks very nice as well. Then the rest of the rims are basically the Ubisoft rims that can go on every vehicle. Moving over, caliper colors, whatever you guys feel like doing there for yours. I just left mine black. Looks pretty nice there. Moving over, we have these side mirrors here. So I'm actually running the second one on here, which would be the carbon fiber with the Italian flag there. And then moving back here, number one, which is basically what the car does come with. This is going to be just a regular black mirror. And over here in third is going to be the orange mirror, which does look pretty dang nice, to be honest. I do like that. I think those actually fit the car pretty nicely as well. Moving over the skirts here. So I have the first one on here, which is going to be the regular carbon fiber. I think that looks very, very nice. And then after that, we also have the red line on it, which I noticed you could do that around the whole car if you guys were wondering. So if you did want to put the car like white or something like that, or a different color, would probably look really nice with this. And then the final one here is going to be orange, and or obviously the color of your vehicle there. So mine's going to be bright orange there. It looks okay, but I think the carbon fiber looks good on there. Then moving over, we have the rear fender here, which is going to add a very, very weird, I guess for air distribution maybe? I don't know, airflow? I don't really know what that is actually for. Let me know in the comments below what those wings on the car would actually do. Obviously, I'm thinking downforce and all that would help with downforce if you put that with maybe a wing or something on the back of it. And then moving over the rear wing here, I'm running the second one, but the first, which is the stock one everybody has on their car, is going to be this one here. It does look pretty good, but I think the carbon lip there looks freaking amazing on this thing. That it just dresses like the whole back end of the car up. Looks very, very nice. And the other one is going to be, well, a very nice big wang there. Looks pretty good. Would I run that on the car? I'm not sure if I'd actually use that, to be 100% honest. And then the last one here is going to have the red on it as well. So if you guys have the red outline around the car, it might look pretty nice with this wing on there as well. Moving over here at the rear bumper. So I'm running the first one on the car. It actually never changes. I wasn't really into the other ones too much. You have the red outline there on the diffuser as well on that one. And this one looks like it changes the taillights there, which looks pretty nice. That was going to make the whole diffuser orange. Looks kind of nice. And that one also changes the exhaust to like a matte, like dark gray color. Actually, those actually look pretty nice like that. And then moving over, we also have the... Actually, that just changes... What is that actually? That just changes the taillights there. And then moving over, that actually makes the diffuser with the red outline. With those actually really nice looking exhaust tips there. So you guys see the difference in color. They're basically like an alloy, like stainless steel color to the like grayish. And then moving over after that, we have this one, which is going to give you those nice exhaust tips there. I do like that. Very the difference there. And then finally, the 8th one, which is going to change the taillights there. So if you guys like all that customization, that does look pretty nice there with the black taillights. Not going to lie. If there's a way to actually get the regular alloyed color, or like, that would look pretty nice on there. But overall, that is all the customization. Obviously, interior color here is going to be by choice. You can also, like, if you add one of these, you could change, like, the interior and all that. And all that good stuff. So pretty good customization overall for considering it is a Ferrari. I wonder if in the future cars in this game being added, maybe they'll have customization in the Summits. Who really knows? When it comes to the vanity items, whatever you guys have there, now it is limited. You can't put like a the light top on the car or like flashing lights or anything like that, probably because it's a Summit vehicle. Besides that, you can do a good amount of customization here to it overall, and this car is pretty awesome. Anyway, let's jump in and let's go drive this thing now. Let's take a look at it, and then let's do a top speed run and then a race in it. So arriving outside here, guys, I'm now basically at the Salt Flats again because this is where I test all the vehicles out, and I feel like it's a good place. So let's listen to this crazy F12TDF engine. I just love how V12s sound. Like, that is amazing. So if you guys are interested in the interior as well, or wondering what this actually looks like, really, really nice inside of the car here. I absolutely love how Ferraris look inside. Unfortunately, the little, like, RPM reader on the wheel does not work, which I'm sure is kind of unfortunate here. I'll accelerate and show you that. That's a little unfortunate. I believe the Pista's the same way, which I'm sure triggers a lot of people, me being included in that matter. Let's see what this car can do, though, for a top speed run here. I am running Nitro Chemist, by the way, if you guys are wondering, to get the speed up a little bit better on the car. Some of these cars do struggle a little bit with top speed compared to, like, Bugattis and stuff, but let's see what this car can get itself to. So Nitro Chemist here running this thing. So right there, I was managing to hit 299 miles an hour. Was really pushing the car pretty hard there, but 299 is pretty amazing. Now, do keep in mind, I honestly don't really use Nitro Chemist if I'm racing in races, though. I like using the actual Fame Magnet set because I'm going after money and followers and all that. So you definitely will not be able to really achieve that speed on most of the roads with running regular nitrous, unfortunately. But at least your Nitro Chemist, 299 is pretty dang insane. It can basically keep up with most of the other hypercars. So jumping right into the Hollywood race here with the TDF. Now, one thing I do want to mention is I'm sure many people are wondering how, like, a lot of these cars handle against some of the best hypercars in the game. And, well, to be honest, the Bugattis in those cars really are kings for a reason. I mean, it's kind of hard to compete with them. These cars are great, but sometimes the speed just isn't there to actually keep them, like, in line with them. But overall, this car is pretty awesome, and I do love how it sounds for one. I would drive it just for that reason. My goodness. Handling on the car is pretty decent overall from driving it for a little bit. I would say with the build I have on it, which I'll show at the end of the video, definitely try that out if you guys are looking for a decent build on the car. So hitting the speed right now. Let's see how this thing will actually do around some turns at higher speeds here. So brakes seem pretty decent on the car for the most part. We all know how some of the cars have really, really bad brakes. Like, my goodness, they're awful. Like, you literally touch the brakes and the car does not stop. But this car actually does have pretty good brakes on it. Good test would be right over here on this turn. So braking, I did shift down a little bit, but braking definitely does seem pretty good on this car. Overall acceleration seems decent. What makes this car so cool, though, is how high it revs, so it sounds really nice. I think that's why many people would drive it, or if they're like a big fan of the TDF for that matter. Nitrous gets the car pretty good. Braking, so turning seems good on it as well. Doesn't seem like it's struggling on turns. Some cars will slide out really bad, or just won't be able to turn at all for that matter. This car doesn't seem to do that. Getting up to 250 there doesn't seem to struggle. Brakes, I'm going to slide into that wall there because it's like uneven ground. Do keep in mind, guys, if you are driving this car in a manual as well, because of how high it revs, you will need to shift it a lot more often. I'll be bringing out a manual tutorial very soon, so stay tuned for that. I really do like this car a lot, though. I think it's a nice addition to the game. Looking forward to seeing what cars we'll see in Season 4. I'm honestly hoping for a couple more bikes, to be honest, but I guess we will see. I'm a very big bike guy, so I'd like to see if some new bikes will be added. Let's see how this thing will actually do. So rockets out of corners pretty nicely as well. I know a lot of cars might struggle with that too. Sometimes you just don't have the speed that other hypercars might have coming out of turns and all that, or being able to maintain their speed in some turns. Overall, this car seems to do pretty good, and I almost run into that pillar every time around that turn. So hitting the nitrous here, pretty decent test. Overall, the car did a pretty good job, so I got 2 minutes and 31 seconds, which isn't too bad. I believe my other time was like 2:28 or something like that. I'll check it right now and show y'all. I did get, yeah, 2:28 I got with the Chevrolet Corvette Z7. So 2:31 is actually pretty dang decent for that, and that was just like a little test run, so probably do a little better than that. So overall, this car does seem pretty fast, guys, and I recommend checking it out if you did get it. I would say we might see more Summit cars coming back that we didn't get a chance to get, or you guys might not be able to get them. Maybe they will make a return. Maybe the Performante will come back again. I'm sure many people do want to see that car. Overall, the TDF seems pretty awesome, and, well, definitely check this thing out. Anyway, here are my settings. And here are the settings I'm running on my Ferrari F12TDF. One thing I also want to mention, by the way, everybody, is surprisingly, this car has some amazing handling. I was driving a little bit more and testing it in some races, and I have to admit, the handling is pretty dang good on this car, so definitely try these settings.